Here in front of me here I have a 12-inch galvanised K bracket that's available on the tvtrade.ie website. Now this bracket would never be used by itself, normally in conjunction with another 12-inch K bracket, and it's used for mounting a pole or something onto a pole, normally holding a TV aerial, onto a wall. So what we do is we drill a series of holes here and we'd use some type of bolts then to bolt it onto the wall. So what would we use in conjunction with? Well, they're normally available as a set on the tvtrade.ie website. We have this, which is a TK set, but sometimes people will have a preference to buy these brackets independently, simply because they want to mount two K brackets together, or alternatively they want to mount for a very long pole. Instead of supporting it at 2 points, they want to support it in 3 different locations. Now, what would you use in conjunction with this particular bracket? Well, the first thing is you'll be using the U-bolts that actually attach the pole. So if we took this situation here where we'd say we'd slide in this U-bolts here, so it'll work with either 2-inch or 1.5-inch bolts, which we stock on the TV Trade website. And what we'll do is we'd simply slide the pole in at that point and bolt it top and bottom, okay, over 2 different brackets, and it's a very secure way of mounting them. Now, how would we actually mount the brackets onto the wall? Well, if it's light loads, what people normally will be using is something like these plugs here. So we'll need 3 plugs and 3 bolts for this one bracket. We drill a hole with a 10mm, and then we use a 13mm ratchet to drive it through. And if it's a heavier duty load, what we'll be using is a 16mm drill bit and these heavier duty roll bolts that you see in front of me here. Now, an alternative to this would be, if we want to go for a larger size, the 18-inch would be the most common K bracket that we'd sell. The reason it's so popular is because of the sort of standard soffit that's on most houses. You need an 18-inch bracket to get over the soffit and gutter to be able to mount a pole. On some houses that have very, very wide soffits, it might be necessary to actually go to the very top of the range in terms of what we sell, which is a 24-inch K bracket here. And a simple model that we sell is this H bracket, which again is 18-inch, but the advantage of this is that it's a single piece and it's very easy to mount on the wall for that reason. The one disadvantage, I suppose, of this main one is it's not possible to change the distances between the top and the bottom bracket. For most people that's not an issue, but it can be for certain people. So that's it anyway, a fairly comprehensive overview of the 12-inch galvanised K bracket that's available on tvtrade.ie.